Hi guys, here is Ina, and I'm sorry I skipped the last video, but today I'm back and I have here my birthday present, the one that I gave to myself. My birthday was last week. I decided to buy 2 new orchids. It's been a while since I ordered orchids online. I didn't unbox it because I don't think you'll find it really interesting. It's only 2 orchids. And funnily enough, last time that I decided to buy orchids online, I also bought 2 phalaenopsis. So just repeating a pattern here, I thought that would be really nice to show you what I got and what I'm gonna do with these orchids. So first of all, let me tell you what I got here. The first one is my wish list. I told you in the video in the end of last year that I had a wish list of orchids that I would love to buy again. I'm sorry, today I'm slow. It's very hot in here. I'm not complaining because the first week that's been extremely hot in the UK, I thought we wouldn't have a proper summer, but here we go. We have a 34 degrees Celsius around London today. So I'm sweating, but I cannot complain. So this one is one of my wish list orchids. This one is my Phalaenopsis Eldesberg King. I used to have one. Mine was a red one. This Phalaenopsis has one of the most amazing perfumes that reminds me of a berry that we have in Brazil. That's called acerola. For me, the fragrance is exactly like that fruit, but I love this Phalaenopsis so much. This one is not red, as far as I saw on the eBay. By the way, I bought these 2 with a private seller. I think it looked like someone that was selling its own plants. I'm not sure. But it's like a yellowish flower with a red center. That's how it's supposed to look. Each has a flower spike. I don't know if it will stay or not. Everything's pretty dry here. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me grab the second one. I had to grab my phone because I had no idea how this Phalaenopsis is supposed to look. I gave you some Google. If you want, you can Google as well. It's a cross by Phalaenopsis Sogoshito and Phalaenopsis Eldesberg Queen. So it's also, let's say, a polychilous, more towards the polychilous type of orchid. It's also a complex hybrid. But looking online, looks like the flower is going to be some sort of orangey, yellowish type of Phalaenopsis. And I thought that would look really nice. Look very interesting and different. I don't know if it will be fragrant or not, but I really like to see how it will bloom in the near future. And when I saw these 2 for sale, they were not expensive, and one of them has a flower spike. I said, why not? It's my birthday, so I decided to get me 2 orchids. It made me really happy, and I want to share that with you. So the next step, what should we do with these plants? I have videos showing you what to do when you just bought an orchid and how to treat them, especially complex hybrids. It's not going to be something different from that, so that's why it's not exactly a tutorial, but I will show you what I intend to do with it. I will move to my table. I'm going to just give you some explanations. So I have here my 2 orchids. As you can see, one of them is falling out of the pot and it's very dry. The other one still has some package left. I have to cut that and remove everything. So every time you buy orders from the post, from the mail, it's ideal that you remove all the package correctly to make sure that you don't break parts of your orchid. So since I only bought 2, it's pretty easy. And another thing that I didn't mention, but the reason why I cannot show you how to rescue orchids that stay in the post for longer, or how they would arrive from another countries or things like that, because usually in the UK they post and we arrive in 1 or 2 days. The country is very small, so usually these plants, they don't stay stuck in the post for a long time, and I have to revive them, all that. Unfortunately, I cannot do something like that for you, or fortunately, so I don't have to actually rescue my orchids. I have these 2 here. I will need to repot it quite soon because, as you can see, it's falling out of the pot. The other one, it's not quite. Both of them has lots of roots. The roots are great, means that dried, needs water. But they both have some roots. The other one is better than this one. This one is younger, looks like it's younger, and also just some yellowish on the leaves. But I think looks like healthy. I don't think I'll have issues with these plants. So what I will do now, I'll just place them in a pot like so. But before that, let me grab my water. I won't put both of them together on the same pot because when we do that, if we water them together, if one of them is sick, the other one can become sick as well. They can spread the disease or maybe pass from one another. And I don't know what these orchids came from. Remember that I bought it from a private seller. You don't know which conditions these orchids were offered on their old home. So that's very important. I'm just pouring water on both pots equally. And since it arrived from the post, it took me 2 days to open the box. As I said, it was a very busy week. That's why I didn't record any video. So they dried out, and now it's very, very hot. So they need to be hydrated. And I think that would be the same thing if you bought some orchids from abroad or if your orchid was stuck in the post for a while. So I will just place both of them here. And I will leave them both here for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. I really want to hydrate my orchids, just making sure that they are all good. After they are hydrated, I will throw this water out, and I can keep them both here. If I notice that the roots of my orchids are drying out very fast, if I have time to water them, I can keep them here for more than a week or maybe a month. It would be ideal for me to repot them, so I would offer a completely new mix. I can see this mix is very old, and also to cut all the dried roots and to place it under my shelving. But since life gets really, really busy, I can safely leave them be for a while, and when I have time to properly repot them, I will do so. But that was everything that I want to show you today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have bought orchids by post lately. Which order have you made? Which type of orchid did you buy? I'd love to hear it. And what do you give yourself when it's your birthday? Do you buy something for you? More than that, I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.